Hi, guys. Welcome back. Eric Pathy here with Big Al McMordie. It is early. It's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're just looking at the results of the early Monday action, and we're going to talk about if you're a Telegram subscriber, and I'm going to let Al expand on this, play the games when we release them. One of the advantages for being a member of our All Access program, in addition to winning more than you'll ever win in your life, is Al releases the plays on West Coast time, which usually is easy for clients on East Coast time because it's very early prior to going to work. So a lot of people will talk about line moves and games. Al, you want to get the best number, correct?
Yeah, you always want to get the best number. You also always want to play earlier rather than later. We do understand that clients have busy lives, but we try to make it convenient for them. We try to release the plays sometime between 5 and 9 a.m. Eastern time, sometimes even earlier at 3 a.m. So we understand that once clients get into their work days, they don't necessarily have time to be putting in plays at 12 noon, 1 p.m., 3 p.m., etc. So we do try to make it as easy as possible, but with that is the responsibility of the client to actually put in the games when they're released. It doesn't do guys any good, if I release a play at +7 and then they put it in at +5 8 hours later.
Right. And as we always said, and this is interesting regarding line movements, when there's games that based on when you bet, it could be the difference between a win, loss, and a push, is that it's not as many games as we think, but we remember those games. So can you
Okay.
expound on that?
Yeah, I mean, most games don't fall on the number, but everyone remembers the ones that do. That everyone remembers the bad beat where, oh my God, he hit the 3 pointer at the buzzer and it swung me from a win to a loss. But that's rare. Most games are like in college football. We've talked about the average game is 12.01 points away from the point spread. In the NFL last season, it was 9.99 points away from the point spread. But of course, everyone remembers the one game that landed on the number.
And the reason
Um,
why I'm bringing this up is so far you are 4-0 on your posted releases on Telegram at the time of this recording at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Ball State +3 getting the job done. UAB -9.5 getting the job done. UMBC, my Golden Retrievers up the street, +2.5 getting the job done. And Chicago State as a 6-unit play paired with UMBC as a 6-unit play, +15.5. And of course, I had some clients text me after the game saying, oh, I got 15 and pushed. And then I had some guys saying, oh, I got 14.5. And I said, you got to play the games when you get them because our results are going to be based on the number that we're putting out on Telegram, not our results, your results. And as always, you submit these plays in monitoring services. As you just confirmed, you checked earlier, you can't make up the line. So not to go too long into this, when you are monitored, you are selecting, the site is picking the line for you. You can't just go in and manually change the number, correct?
well, I can't manually change it, but they do offer like for the extra games, they only offer generally one sports book, sometimes two or three. For the regular board games, they'll maybe have six sports books that you can choose from. Most of them, but you're basically these are all market lines, and most of the time the lines are the same or a half point away. Um, at Pick Dogs, for example, there are generally two or three lines you can choose from, like Bovada, maybe I think DraftKings, I forget the third. So we can choose, but most of the time the lines are the exact same.
Exactly. So again, people are going to remember the Chicago States of the world when it lands on 15 and the lines 14.5, 15 and 15.5. But for the most part, long term, like you said, it doesn't really impact like you think it would.
Yeah, I mean your ROI is gonna go down a little bit if you wait hours to bet on the game.
And you're not going to change your and that's one of the things for clients that text me and go, the line move, what should I do? Al's not going to get scared off a game by a point line move. If you lose, you lose.
Yeah, I mean because I'm still going. So if instead of hitting 55 or 56%, you know, at the time of release, maybe it goes down to 54%. Well, I'm still beating the number.
Exactly.
I'm still ahead of the game. But that doesn't mean you should be casual with when you play.
Exactly.
Um,
So with
like
that,
for example, that Chicago State game that moved. I think it was like 45 minutes. It took about 45 minutes before the line hit uh, 14 and a half.
right.
So, you know, 45 minutes is a long time to put in a bet.
Exactly, especially if you have Telegram right on your phone. And so, for like I said, you guys that are high net worth individuals, opening up the week after a great weekend plus 16 units this morning, as he had the 6 unit, 6 unit, 2 unit, 2 unit plays, all cashing. We still have plays obviously remaining this evening. With that being said, send me a text for that 1 week trial offer. We've already had several inquiries that took us up on that offer this morning. They're all 4-0 at the time of this recording. Thanks and welcome to all the new trial subscribers. 1 week for 1,000, 7 days from the day you join for all access directly on Telegram. With that being said, what is your complimentary selection for Tuesday?
Oh, also, I just want to mention, after going 4-0 today, we're now 36-13, our last 49.
Nice.
So hopefully it'll be a happy turkey day. You never want to give people losers around Thanksgiving. You always
There
want to
you
win around
go.
the holidays. You don't want to lose around the holidays. But we want to also celebrate the holiday by doing the turkey shoot special. So it's just $1,000 1 week trial offer. We're going to look at the NBA game on Tuesday night between Miami and Milwaukee. The Bucks are starting to get hot. They've won 4 straight, but don't get fooled. Milwaukee is not very good off hot streaks. They're 106 and 165 ATS off 3 or more wins when playing a rested opponent, which Miami is, including 32 and 61 in that situation when they're an underdog. And generally, when Milwaukee is an underdog, currently as we record this, Eric, the line's +2. Okay, so Miami's -2 at home, Milwaukee's +2 on the road. We don't know where the number is going to be tomorrow. We're recording it in advance, so do check the line. But if Milwaukee is an underdog of +1.5 points or more, consider that they're 16 and 44 ATS their last 60 as a road underdog of +1.5 or more points. That goes back to May 2019. So you want to stay away from Milwaukee when they're an underdog at this price on the road. We'll take Miami -2.
Miami -2, guys. 1 week for 1,000. Send me a text. Turkey shoot weekend. Good day and good luck.